Welcome to EdPuzzle and your opportunity to create a video that is personalized and projects the specific learning goals of your career lab class or your academic classroom. The first thing we're going to do is obviously log in or sign up, depending on how far you've gone into EdPuzzle prior to. Today I'm logging in as a teacher. I will just sign in with my ATEC Google email. As you can see, it made me log in this time because I'm using a different search engine. And this is my content, my homepage. You can see it's trending in literature and language arts. I can choose curriculum concepts like I suggested in the instructional materials. This is where you can view the variety of content. I can click on my content page, which are videos that you see that I've utilized in class. For the purpose of this, I am going to choose a YouTube video to search, and I'm going to focus on welding. As you can see, YouTube offers a large variety of welding videos, and I will just choose a simple cool welding project ideas for home, a video that I have never watched. So I will select it, and I can watch the video, and then you will obviously see that I can assign it, copy it, and edit it for specific purposes. So as I'm watching the video, I will identify key details that I want to ask questions about or have my students focus on. Now, if I were the welding instructor, as you can see, this video does not have any verbal commentary along with it. I can easily select voiceover on this aspect, and I can do that by clicking editing. And as you will see, it will tell me I can crop the video, I can use the voiceover, or I can use audio notes or a quiz. So I'm just going to start at the beginning because really the music doesn't have any relevancy to what is happening in the video. So I press play as I want to edit. And even if I feel like this is not relevant to the purpose of the assignment, I can get rid of this by cropping the video, and I simply do that by dragging the bar at the bottom, as you can see me doing it, and we'll try that again. So I rewind it, I see where it's starting, and then I can pause. I can continue to go back and forth, press play, and then choose voiceover. I choose the microphone. Here we have a piece of galvanized pipe. As you can see, this galvanized pipe is about 17 centimeters long. With my permanent marker, I identify the distance and make marks on either side of the galvanized pipe as I need to for my purpose. I then use a vise, and then I use my galvanized grinder / cutter to cut the piece of pipe in half. As you can see, now you can see I have the opportunity to reset the whole recording or remove the last recording. In this case, I'm just going to keep it. I honestly did this without even watching the video prior to filming this, so you can see how easy it is to voice over. The next thing I'm going to do is use audio notes. It just says you have not recorded your voice over the whole video. If you go on, you will lose your recording. Do I want to continue? For the sake of this, I'm going to click yes because you just witnessed how I can voice over, and you can voice over the entire video or the specific section.
So I'm going to choose my audio notes right now. And the audio notes I'm going to give, please focus on the fact that the gentleman working with this piece of pipe is wearing his safety gloves during this process. Now there's a note that goes along with it, and I just want you to get the opportunity and the experience of using the audio note component of EdPuzzle. As we move forward through the video, at this point of the video, I may want to ask a question, and maybe that question has to do with the type of clamp that is being used in this project. I can do it as an open-ended question, as you can see here, by just typing it. I can choose a multiple choice question, or I can even just add a comment here. So for right now, I'm going to use an open-ended question and ask, what type of clamp is the welder using in this video? Now, I don't really know the answer to that, but I do know there's such a thing as a spring clamp, and therefore in my feedback, I'm going to write that a spring clamp is not the correct answer here. I'm sure I can Google what kind of clamp that is. But I'm going to save it, and now you will be able to see that question as the video is going on. I'm going to take it back to this point. Please focus on the fact that the gentleman working with this piece of pipe is wearing the safety gloves during this process. And the video goes on. You can see as it's going through the process of welding. I'm going to play it from here. And now the video pauses and the question pops up. Continue. I'll just slide forward a little bit further. I may want to ask a question as to what kind of weld this is, whether it's a stick, whether it's MIG. Maybe I could ask if the user can predict what he is making, in this case, what type of grinder was used here, a variety of questions that I could ask. Okay, so with that being said, now you have seen the process of creating an EdPuzzle. I come up here to finish, and then I can assign it to a class. I can assign it to all of my classes. I click assign and prevent skipping. I can allow them to have closed caption. I can even post it in my Google Classroom. When I click assign, it's going to tell me it had errors posting in my Google Classroom, and I can try to post it manually. The other option I have is I can go live with EdPuzzle, and you can be watching it as I'm creating it. Or I can be streaming it while my students are watching it on their computers. Okay, so once that's done, I can go back to my classes, do assignments. I can show the start date. I can end up seeing how many were turned in. If I already had assignments completed, like I did here, I go to my copy of Briggs, I can see my new answer. This was my former student's name. It shows me how much they watched, what grade they received, how long ago they did it, and whether or not they turned it in. I can reset the progress or I can unassign it. And they can show me, I can look at what they've responded. I can say it's correct, and then I can go back and look at my gradebook where my learner is, and there's the information, total time spent, what they got correct, and so on. And you can see the series of videos there. It's a really great learning management system as far as the video portion is concerned. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or shoot me a text. Thank you.